guessing you're the one I'm meeting with.
Indeed.
So, you sent all these letters. What for?
You're the head of the other group, aren't you?
Not exactly, but I'm the one meeting you here today.
Well, then who does lead you?
We don't have a leader.
So what, you just run around chaotically and hope for the best?
We do something called communication.
Fair enough. Well, I thought that we should meet together and figure out who you are and what you want, as you do seem to be causing quite a few problems around here.
Fair enough. I assume I'm to sign this, and you'll do likewise?
Yes, this simply states that for the duration of the meeting and the short period afterwards, the information that we say here stays here, and we are not going to hurt one another. Because, as you said, that would not be conducive communication.
No, it would not.
Alright?
So that formality or whatever is out the way. So,
So,
you're the Invis group.
if that's what you want to call us.
And you were at the elections and debate.
Those were you.
We were. Except you were with the Linux.
Yes. We were trying to keep her safe. So it doesn't matter now.
It depends on why you were doing it.
We were doing it because she made a deal with us to protect her. And we keep our word. What were you doing?
Well, mercenaries?
Not quite. There's no money involved. Simply loyalty.
Then why did it? You're loyal to Linux?
We're loyal to those we make deals with. And at the moment, that doesn't really concern you. Other than this contract, I suppose.
Okay, I see.
What were you doing?
I think we made our motives fairly clear. We disagree
Watch
with
kill
people
everyone?
having power on the server, and we'll do whatever it takes to prevent that. Whether it's a government, whether it's some mad controlling power, we'll be against
But
them.
someone is always going to have power.
Yeah.
There's always going to be someone at the top.
That doesn't mean we have to sit down and take it, though. We can fight back, and we will.
So why haven't you fought Vedra? Why haven't
Oh,
you
we've tried. Our problem at the moment is that Vader has run away. She fought us, well, twice, and now she's in hiding. She doesn't go to the city hall. She barely shows up in the main area. Anytime she does, it's to hide in the Holy Land. So we can't do anything until we find Vader.
And then what? You'll just kill her and wait for the next person to rise to power?
If someone does. Not everyone on the server is like Vedra or Lennox. Not everyone wants to be in control. So if we do have to go through every single president or tyrant or anyone who shows up trying to take control of others, then we will. We'll keep going after them until we can finally stop.
So what makes Vedra so bad to you? Is it just that she's in power?
What do you think about Vedra?
I'm not sure yet. We know that she's the president. We know that she has her godmother or whatever. Seems kind of dangerous to me, but not that anyone listens to my opinion.
Except you worked for Linux, so surely you know that Vader XD attacked her.
How do
Vader
you
D
know that?
attacked Lynn
Alright.
because Lynn was competing against Vader for presidency.
Which makes her a risk.
Exactly. Vader
But we hadn't
XD
exactly
wants
fighted
Vader to have
God.
power.
So what do you think of Vader XD then? He's the ultimate ruler, the ultimate person with control.
Yeah. But is she in control? I mean, face it,
I'd
how
say
often
so.
do you see her around the server? What does Vader XD actually do? She shows up, what, once every 6 months? She's punched Linux. But what else?
It's not what she has done, but what she could do. Does it not seem dangerous to you at all that some random person that we know very little about can just appear in the sky and hurt any of us because they have that kind of power?
Now you're starting to get it. What matters is about being able to take down the people in power. That's what we're about. So, what do you have to say?
I suppose, in a way, I can see your point. I still think we should find out more about Vedra first.
So, how exactly do you want to do that?
I'm not sure yet, but our group's entire thing is secrecy and being able to learn things, being able to gather information. We think before we act.
Secrecy. The entire server knows who you are. You kind
Yes,
of.
well, that was a poor move.
It was.
Well, you have to keep in mind that while everyone knows that we exist, very few people know who we actually are.
That's true.
You know,
And that makes people nervous. Hell, there's some
more
people that
nervous
would ask why
firing
my group
fireworks.
isn't against you.
What?
Well, like I said, our goal is to take down any organization, not just government, that wants too much power. So, what guarantee can you give me that you're not one of those groups? After all, we don't have the information to prove otherwise right now.
What information indicates that we are? We haven't hurt anyone. Frankly, you've hurt more people than we have. We haven't supported Vedra since she's become president. We haven't sought out her up to this point. We have not done anything in any way to go after the position of authority. We've never instructed anyone to do anything. Frankly, this meeting was by invitation. If we wanted power, we would have seized it, or at least attempted by now.
That's not the point. You could. I've seen
So could
some of
you.
how your group organized at the election. You have power.
And you don't.
So back to it. Oh, of course I do.
So what
Like,
makes us any
I know
more
my
responsible?
motivations. I don't know yours.
We exist to keep our members safe. In a world that is very dangerous and unpredictable and full of people who, apparently, you agree with us, can be a little bit too powerful. We don't want power, because power is out there, and it can be unpredictable and it can hurt us. We're not anti-government like you are, but we'll do what we have to keep ourselves safe.
Good answer. I think
Sorry?
we might have some agreement there. We both have similar goals. We just don't want people hurting what we care about, from the sounds of it.
Indeed.
So, at least we have that in agreement.
Hopefully we will be able to figure out in the future what exactly this means, but maybe you're not quite as big of a threat as I initially thought.
Likewise. I'm glad to meet you, Cedar. I think
It's nice to meet you as well.
interested in a second meeting.
Indeed. Now that we have a way to keep in contact, I'll see you around.
Okay.